Mau Forest, the largest indigenous montane forest in East Africa, the biggest of Kenya's 5 water towers, storing water during the rainy season and releasing it during the dry season. Approximately 10 million people, their livestock, and countless wildlife species depend on the rivers from the complex for survival.
Hii msitu kwanza ilitengwa na baba zetu ili iwafaidi ama ifaidi nchi kwa sababu ya maji, kwa sababu ya mvua, kwa sababu ya hewa safi, kwa sababu ya miti za madawa za kienyeji ambayo huwa ndio tunatumia sisi kama Wamasai.
The Mau is a source of very many rivers. 12 rivers that serve the entire southern part of Narok County, all the way to Lake Natron, where flamingos breed. Lake Elementator also is fed by the streams, some of them underground streams from the Mau Forest, Lake Nakuru, Lake Baringo. And so you have these counties like Nakuru, Bomet, Kericho, Baringo even parts of Kiambu County, not to mention Narok, Kajiado, and the entire southern region of Tanzania. All of them depend on the survival of this forest.
Nationally, regionally, and internationally, Masai Mau is a stinging scandal that stains the collective Kenyan conscience, a graphic display of the conflicted values that will surely concern future generations. Estimated 25% of the Mau complex area has been converted to settlement and farmland over the last 25 years, posing danger to the region's largest catchment area.
Watu wakaanza kuwa machachari. Watu wakaanza kutamani msituni. Wakaanza sasa kwenda step miguu. Yiko kitu inaitwa sheet 1, sheet 2, mpaka sheet 8. Na hiyo yote sheet 1 ndio ndiye ilikuwa mwisho ya forest. Lakini sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, sheet 5, sheet 6, sheet 7, sheet 8 ilikuwa forest.
A sad reminder of impunity that Kenya has slid into, with the entire socio-economic spectrum of society conniving against 50,000 hectares Masai Mau forest from the highest political, policy and professional cadres, all caught with fingers in the cookie jar.
The forest is trust land. The county government is a legal trustee of the forest on behalf of the Maasai pastoral communities. As trustee, the role and the powers of a trustee is to conserve, manage, and protect the forest for posterity on behalf of this community. Anybody purporting that the trustee has power of annexation, power of transfer of property rights, is daydreaming. This is why it is basically trusteeship. Every time rights of ownership are questioned, the question must be brought back to the primary rights holder, who is a Maasai pastoral community.
What happens in the Mau complex sends tremors to Kajiado, Nyanza, Tanzania and riparian nations along the River Nile all the way to Egypt. Destruction of the Mau complex worsens climate change impacts on livelihoods, besides violation of multilateral environmental agreements to which Kenya is a party.
Maji inatiririka hapa inaenda mpaka Tanzania. Maji inatiririka hapa inaenda mpaka Egypt. Unakuta ya kwamba hapa ikiharibika, wale watu tutakosolewa na nchi zingine za nje. Na huenda hata tukose msaada na tukose hata value kwa nchi zingine. Na hata kwanza sisi wenyewe tumeona mambo ya climate change ambayo imechangiwa na uharibifu ya Mau, ya kwamba imeleta destruction, watoto wengi wamekosa shule, familia kufunjika kwa sababu ya umaskini, mke anawacha mzee sababu ya umaskini. Jamii pia wanapigana wenyewe kwa sababu ya kukosa maji waking'ang'ania. Nafikiri Kenyans wameshuhudia haya mambo. Kwa hivyo hii si mambo ya kunyamaziwa.
More comments, more perspectives, I would want to verify ama kuongeza.
This problem originated from our own leaders. It's not the Kalenjin who came to the forest. They could have been stopped long time ago. It's a few families, few greedy individuals, not even family, individuals who sold their land. They extended their parcels of land to the forest. And the leadership that was there before at the national level, they colluded with these few individuals because this could have been stopped long time ago.
The cannibalization of the Masai Mau forest executed via racketeering by group ranches and civil servants. 5 group ranches sharing boundaries with the forest, politicians and civil servants conspired to extend group ranch boundaries deep into the forest, swallowing up swathes of forest land several times over the original size of the group ranches.
Fraudulent people, especially the land registrars, the surveyors in Narok County, in the registry office, and a few chairmen of the group ranches. They used 5 group ranches. Group ranch number 1 was Reyo, which is in Ngoben adjudication section. It was 26 hectares originally, but amazingly, it jumped to over 19,000 hectares. So the people who were removed during the last eviction, the first phase was focusing on removing people from Reyo area.
The sense of loss of a cultural heritage and threats by powerful voices that demands for protection of Masai Mau may not be legitimate elicit most pointed reactions from the young, elderly, men, women, professionals and the ordinary folks.
Hiyo beacon ya Hassanur, wakati watu walitolewa 2006, hakuna mwenye amepita pande ile, lakini kuna wenye walikuja kufanya extending kwa hiyo title ya Chepalungu, wakaanza kuingia katika msitu ya Mau. Sasa maneno ya msitu ya Mau tunalinda. Wakati ilisemekana mtu asipite hiyo boundary ya Chai, hakuna mwenye amepita, lakini juzi commissioner wa Narok natembea alikuja akatoa watu katika hiyo group ya Reyo. Sasa tuseme watu walitolewa katika hiyo branches, hakuna mwenye alikuwa ameingia msitu, ni wenye walikuwa kwa branches ndio walitolewa. Sasa wenye wameuza hizo kutoka hizo magroup, tunaomba waongee na wenye waliuzia wakubaliane ndio hiyo shida iishe kabisa.
Phase 2 operation targeting dwellers waiving title deeds as proof of legitimate claims to forest land has given rise to tension and violence.
Mau, all these are settlements, yeah? The forest is this. But what concerns me mainly is this one. Because this one is also under me, on Postmore Forest, yeah? They've been encroached here. These people were removed. And many of the people were removed from Postmore actually came to settle the Masai Mau. Yeah, this Transmara block, Nyangores forest is very in fact you go there, it's a very beautiful forest, very beautiful. On Postmore here, after about 2 years, it regenerated itself, yeah, and the canopy is full. So we believe that if we secure this place and put a proper boundary here, we don't even to plant anything here. This forest will regenerate. It's supposed to be a natural forest. You don't have to plant exotic plantations here. It will regenerate. Yeah, and once it regenerates, it will be good. In fact, once we get people out of here, in another 2-3 years, this place will change completely. Because into a kitovu ya Masai Mara, ya Mao forest. The entire blocks, the best is this. Many rivers come from here to Tanzania, to Lake Victoria, all the way to Egypt.
Pockets of violence already reported between evictee communities and the locals. The government urged not to dump evictees by the roadsides in order to ease tension.
Tuna mashida. Maneno ikitokea huko juu, tusi tunakuwa wakimbishi. Ni kukimbia ya juzi, ya samani ni hivyo. Kwa hivyo, ayeye tuna taabu hapo. Tunafukuzwa hapa shamba yetu iende na hatutoki, kama ni kifo tutakufia hapa.
A section of local leadership, impatient with the apparent government foot dragging, resorting to self-help initiatives for solutions.
The only solution, and this is the way forward, is really the steps that I'm taking. And it's right here. This here is a fence, is a sample of a fence, which I just got back from, you're very lucky actually, I just got back from South Africa, where I went to source. Zero maintenance, you cannot cut it. Even if you bring your pliers, it cannot cut it, unless you have like a very heavy metal to be able to cut it. This is a solution. The only solution we have for the Mao forest now is to be able to cover it. So I am determined and I'm committed as a senator to be able to fence at minimum 130 kilometers of the fence. It's going to cost us about $3.5 million, but we have to do it one way or the other. That is why the moment we fence this, and you can tell it is not something small. You know, this is something that I spent a lot of money to be able, this is just a sample. But you can imagine this fence, you know, the Mao forest is right here and you are on this side. You've got no business coming to the Mao forest.
The issue of the Mao is extremely complex and emotive. Either by design or by default, Masai Mao's story may not end quietly before some are called to account.
And so for us, that is our story here in Kenya. The story is that we have literally almost completely destroyed one of the most important catchment areas in Kenya.
Individuals who perpetrated this, including government officials, the surveyors, the land registrars, both public servants and private individuals, because some of that work was done by private surveyors. And even chairman of land control boards then, who were district commissioners, and officials of those group ranches. There are 5 group ranches that perpetrated this thing.
Yes.
They're going to be taken to court. We've gathered enough evidence, enough primary documents, mutations, maps.